Hi, everyone. Well, as we get closer to the end, we are on quest number 8 at this point. Quest number 8 is revisions. We had to make a decision on if we were going to go with option A or option B. But before I go there, I'd like to talk about the picture you see in front of you. Back 30 years ago, making that tough decision was either for my daughter Jessica that, hey, do I eat the popsicle? And for me, just wondering what she was going to do in the future was awesome thought. I would have never thought 30 years ago that I would be sitting here today or tonight talking about a tough decision between option A and option B for our class. With that, I chose option B. Option B, basically, we were allowed to do a few things, and I chose to redo quest number 7. Quest number 7 basically was our LMSs. During that, I created an LMS based on Canvas. I really have enjoyed all the great feedback that I had. I think it was a challenging quest, and I really enjoyed it. But I'd like to share and thank everybody for the opportunity and the kind words you have spoken through this quest. Not every challenge and everything has come easy for me this year, but this class did seem like it fit the mold with me, and I understood what I was trying to put forth because I wanted to implement it with my class in the construction end and how I could use it face to face with my students. So as you can see, Will, thank you very much. James, I'm impressed that you decided to tackle Canvas. Another one, James, you did a great job presenting this week's module assignment. Every one of you were very kind to me. I deeply appreciate that because, like I said, this has been a struggle for me this year. But with that, I'm going to now move forward and talk about another online tool that I'm going to be using. And this tool is actually found in our Office. In our Office 365, everyone has the capability of getting these apps. You have your Outlook, OneDrive, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, which we've used. We've used SharePoint somewhere down the line. I've used Sway. I've used Forms. Now Teams. And you can download video and stream and things like that. But that seems to be more towards the business end, and I was looking for something that I could help my students. So when I download that or open it up, the website comes up, and this is what you get. And basically, I have created 2 classes. I've created a Construction Tech, which are my juniors 2020, and then I've created Construction Tech senior class. I started off with a conversation that I wanted to ask the students about. The basic conversation was, how do you feel about online learning? And I was surprised and I was disappointed in some of the remarks that the kids did. I had one said, I love computers. I had 2 that did not like computers. I had 2 or 3 that just totally got off topic. This is the challenge that we face every day. We face these challenges from these students. They come in and they have their own agenda. And it's really a fine line that we have to work at to get them to be students that want to learn. So that's just basically an icebreaker that we can create conversations, and you can add new ones. I go over here to the assignments. You can add assignments. On the assignment end, as you can see, the computer's working. I have basically, for the senior class, a couple things going on. Book 3, Chapter 1. So they can click on this, and as they click on it, it shows to them what their assignment was to do. And I can grade it, and actually they've turned it in, and if it was late or not, and we can give 15 points. One of the obstacles with this Teams and with almost any LMS that I'm noticing throughout the year would be the grades are stored at one place, but our home schools are requiring us to put our grades into grade books somewhere. So they're not really handy to that effect, but it is nice to be able to track each student's grades. I can go back over here. I will back up for a second. And then we can take the Construction Tech Chapter 1 and we can go to quizzes. I go back over here to the assignments and I created a quiz for them. Now when you do that, you have to go over to the Create button. So you create, you can go to a new quiz, and then it's kind of limited here. So I would click on the Construction Tech Senior Class. We can hit the next. The obstacle was trying to get the quiz or test that you have saved. You have to upload it to Forms. That's the downfall. But once you put it in Forms, it transfers over to us. So then I can click on this, which would be Book 3, Chapter 1. We click on that. Bear with me, sorry about that. And all of a sudden, this comes up. The students have to go down, and they're going to have to click on this. As you've seen the blue line go across, that means it was loading. So now the students would come over here and click on this. And of course, the computer is loading. There it goes. Sorry about that again. And here it is. This is just a sample. You have to copy and paste or if you do have a test, you need to take it and transfer it to Forms, which I have done. The students can come in here. Lumber is naturally grown wood that has been milled and dried for the use in building things, and that's worth 5 points. They would put their answer. Which of the following types of lumber is a hardwood? Which you would click on oak. These are just examples. And then you would go down here and you would submit. It's just like us. I have left out some, of course, just for presentation, but I like the use of this. I am planning on using this in the future. I'm going to create, during the time off, I'm going to create my own files to go within this. These are all lesson plans, and you can upload them from our OneDrive. Right now, these are assignments that are in OneDrive, and I can actually go over and drive and pull them over, and it's very accessible or easy access. So with that, I hope I've explained this thorough enough that you can see why I've chose to implement Teams or Canvas. My thinking is Teams is easy for the students. They all have access to their office email, and through email I can send my notifications to them. So I can track the activity. I can chat with them. Quick review. I can set up my teams. I can set up meetings. I can do files, and I can have assignments. Very simple, easy, to the point. It's just like any other tool, though. I'm going to delete this or minimize it. It's just like any other tool. The more we use it, the better we become. And I would hope that this product will be very usable as I transfer the books that we have from Career Connections into my online, and then I can see where this will be beneficial for me later. A year from now, 2 years from now, I could actually go ahead and reuse some of my same lesson plans. I don't want to be that teacher, though, that sits back and doesn't never update their files or update their lesson plans. So with that, thank you. I hope everybody has success in this, and I am thankful that we are near the end of this course. Thanks, and have a good evening.